right, so this is another test. Test number 3 of the Mavic 3 Active Track 5.0. I'm rebinding the regular remote because I was using the RC Pro on the last flight. I have a go-to camera attached to my hat and a bracket holding everything together to my bike. I'm linking the regular remote to the craft right now, and I've read on the manual that you can change the distance, the height, during the tracking on your left stick.
The hull point has been updated. Please check it out. Take off. The hull point has been updated. Please check it out.
It's very interesting to be able to change the height from which the drone will track the subject, because depending on the trail, you can adjust the altitude of the drone in relation to the obstacles ahead of you. So you can also change the tracking position not only on the wheel of the app, but you can also use the right stick to move the drone to track you sideways. That's very useful information. Now, if you do that with the stick, it will go back to the set initially on the app itself, on the wheel that you see front, back, and left. But it's good to be able to change the orientation of the drone on the right stick in the midst of the tracking, where you see the need. So let's see if I can adjust the height on this as I read it on the manual. Okay, I initiated pedaling here because I wanted to change the height after I started. Let's see. Yeah, you can. I just changed the height, the altitude of the drone in relation to me. I'm moving forward on this orientation. And later on, I will use the right stick to change the orientation to the left. So you can either tap on the icon in the app of the drone, or you can use the right stick to change the orientation of the drone in relation to the subject, which is useful. Now, if you don't set the wheel to change the orientation, it will go back to the original set, which is right now front. Now I see some trees approaching. And I'm just testing to see if it can track me above the trees, or if I need to bring it below the tree branches. So far so good, but there's a point ahead of me that the trees will be sort of overlapping the visual of the drone to the subject, and that's where you can use that altitude adjustment whenever that happens. But you have to do it before it's too late. And I'm just checking to see how long can I stay hidden behind the obstacles until the drone loses me. See, if I'm a short period of time behind it, it still tracks me. But if you stay too long hidden, it will just lose you. And it did right now. It just lost me. So it's important that when you launch your drone, that you launch from an open area. That way, if you need to bring it home to the home point of launch, you won't have any obstacles from coming home and landing. So right now I could not see. It was foggy out. I could not see where the drone was.
Go home.
So I hit the return to home because I knew it locked home from the point we started. So right now it is cutting through the trail in a different path, which is interesting to see. So the drone will reach the home point before me. And I'm paying attention to the small map screen just to make sure that it is indeed going back to the spot we started the tracking. So I stopped a little bit to see if I could spot the drone. Still could not see it. And I hit go home again. So it continues its path back to home.
Go home.
Okay, I see on the map that it's very close to home, but it's around the corner. Okay, it reached the home and is going to try to land it, but I'm not there yet. It just said landing, so I'm canceling the landing so I get there.
So he went home. Right over there.
So it's just hovering right now, right at the home point, waiting for me to take control. So when using the tracking, it's very important to know its capabilities and its limitations, so you can adjust accordingly. the manual clearly states that you should avoid low light, thin wires, and thin tree branches. And also you got to keep in mind that you can only run 26 miles per hour front and back, or 35 miles per hour left and right. But knowing that you can adjust orientation. That was a good test. Okay. Okay, I just arrived. Let's land it. And I'm taking control of the drone to land it. So I was saying it's good to know these adjustments that we can make while tracking, so we can adjust accordingly.
Landing.
All right, that was a good test. So you must go below the trees in case you want to. Morning. Yeah, thank you.